Hindi. Yung ano na yun, nga pala, topics na pag-uusapan doon. Okay na tayo sa guest doon.
Sino ba guys?
RD Rogasyon.
Wow, putong ina, tunay ba
Mukoy
yan?
Castañeda. Oo nga, umuuna sa akin, ano ba?
Oo, di nga.
Tangina RD yun eh.
Tungina.
Ayaw pa ba yun? Zeus, di ba?
Bigatin. Utang
Ayaw pa
ino.
ba yun? RD yun?
RD yun eh.
Utang inang yan.
Tatambay nga sa office nila dati sa tier 1. Kahit may security. Tara, pasok kayo. Di ba doon nga natin nakilala? Doon ba natin nakilala si Aika o sa Game Over? Pero dahil kay RD rin, di ba? Kasi tier 1.
Doon mo ba nakilala kasi Si Aika? Sa Ragnarok ko siya eh.
Hindi ko
nakilala eh.
Sa RO, okay.
Ako doon naman din ba, Pau, December naman yung natin episode 4. Gawin mo na special episode.
Alin?
December yung
special?
next episode. Special episode kasi month of Christmas na eh.
Ano yung gagawin? So, dalawa sa December, ganun?
Hindi naman totally dalawa. Parang tawag doon, i-Christmas team.
Okay ka lang, sir?
Paano ba? Kasi, kaya ako kinuha si RD yung pag-uusapan sana,
Chess na lang.
design.
Ano ba pag-uusapan? Mga designs?
Mga design, ganun. Kaya ang RD iMac eh.
Can you make it? Everyone.
Topics, how to make layouts,
Yun,
mga ganun.
hindi naman totally yung paano yung parang yung pwede yung effect niya. Kasi doon mahilig si RD. I-describe niya ano yung nagagawa ng branding para sa'yo, ganun. Pero gusto niya meron ng set topics na ilatag sa kanya para ma-prepare din niya yung mga sagot niya. So yun, kumbaga inihingi na nga niya ASAP eh.
Hindi, pwede naman kasi di ba, yung tawag doon, ilagdag sa topic yung paano ka nag-start ng, paano mo naisip ba't mo na gusto kang maging ganito, mag-design ng mga ganyan.
Isasama talaga natin yun. Hindi pwedeng wala.
Or paano ka nag-start? Saan ka nag-umpisa ng pag-i-edit? Di ba?
Yun. Parang ang natin, kaya ang gusto ko ng meron tayong ganun talaga, yung story tungkol dun sa topic na yon. Kasi parang rin, para di mapakita sa viewers na qualified magsalita tong mga guest natin. Na may alam talaga sila. Mamaya kasi tungkol sa design tapos hindi naman pala nagde-design yung kinuha natin. At least yan, RD yan. Boss Makoy. Yung isa, tingin mo Zeus, Mango?
Pwede.
Oo. GCRD.
Pwede
si Kumahatak niya.
Kumahatak na.
Hindi.
Tumawa ang puta. Yung boss. Andun yung boss.
Kumahatak. Tatawa na lang ako kung yung mga kumahatak natin.
Yan, kung
sabihin, wala kang sweldo. Mga ganun ba? Kasama walang sweldo.
Pero tropa naman si Mango. Hindi naman siya yung... ayaw lang naman talaga siya if merong something, may sa SCAD. Tapos syempre, sasabihan ko si RD na ang views ni Mango, personal, hindi yung mag-reflect sa company.
Sabagay. Alisin muna yung...
Pala, update ko this week si RD. Last week ko siya tinanong eh. Yung pala, topics, boss. Tingin mo, Zeus, ikaw, sa mga design. Baka ikaw may mga naiisip ka eh.
Lahat talaga.
Tapos, magsama ka din ng...
na tao? Tao ba? Anong design? Anong naisip na design na i-interviewin pa?
Hindi. Ikaw, parang point of view mo.
Okay.
Ano yung mga parang, di ba kasi kunwari tayo, meme content tayo. Baka meron kang naisip dati tungkol sa ganyan na magpapagawa ng overlay, tapos effects sa stream, ewan ko. May ka ba dating ganun? Na
yung
kailangan ko magpaano ng overlay, ganun. Na ganun ka ba dati?
Oo, kay Chip. Nagpagawa ako nung nung overlay nung DP Patrol. Pang meme din.
Pang meme.
Oo, parang nagpa-custom ng para sa kalokohan.
Oo. Oo.
Content din yun.
Parang naman. Kasi pero yun nga, parang ano bang pwede matanong? Kasi sure yan ang pwede natin itanong. Yung, di ba yung umpisa, yung background nila sa design, sa ganyan.
Oo.
Tapos, next natin is yung parang naisip ko yung effect nung mga ganon sa stream. So yun, chance na mag-plug din ng Overdrive Studios, pati IMAX Studios nun. Kaso syempre, yung IMAX Studios, magkano yan? Kung gusto niya late, kung gusto niya nalilate yung yung hindi niya siseryosohin pag-plug niya. Alam ko na yan, Boss Makoy yun eh. Basang-basa ko na yan si Boss Makoy.
Librong nakabukas.
Wait, teka, hindi ko na narinig tong sinasabi ni na AC. Sige lang.
Yung tawag dito. Teka. Lumipad na, putang ina, nasa isip ko, lumipad pa.
Ganun talaga, lumilipad na naman ang isip mo eh. Para bang ikay na sa kalangitan.
Katatapos ng trabaho, boss. Aga nagising.
Na tuwing si Ruel ay aking
Nag-start ka na kanina, no?
tinitingnan.
Oo.
Sobrang, bugbog.
Hectic schedule, boss. Kasi katatapos ko nga lang sa Genshin kanina eh. Ngayon gabi lang ako nag-login eh. Ano bang tawag dito? Hindi kasi pwede. Hindi pwede. Pwede ba yun, Pao? Let's say parang magbibigay din ng advice yung kung sino yung mga nagbabalak ding
Kasama naman ata yun.
Sama na yun.
Pao?
Yung
Advice?
Yung design.
Oo, kasama naman yun.
Advice.
Ay, teka, ilist ako. Sorry, TK, mag-mute muna ako. Paucast 3.
Naka-ready na rin eh.
4. The fuck, 3. Ang ina, nasa 4 na tayo? Seryoso ba? 4th na to?
Christmas team.
Oo nga, no?
4th na.
Yung una sinalay ka Fofi, pangalawa yung Jod, tas 3 itong Risa. Okay. Bago, 4 na. Tangina, nauto natin yung mga tao manood sa atin ang puta.
Ay, gago.
Every month naman ang paukas eh.
Tsaka yung kinukuha kasi natin mga new bloods, Stitch Philippines.
Yes.
Di ba? Yung ito, natin chop to eh.
Mahirap umatak sa chop, boss.
Hindi sa mahirap, pero parang
tatapakan mo yung nila
chop na.
Oo.
Paulit-ulit na. Hindi naman paulit-ulit, pero alam mo, parang narinig ko na yung usapang tito na gusto kaya ayoko rin yung sumabay sa okay lang naman may Christmas theme, ganyan. Pero feeling ko maraming maraming iikot dun yung usapan eh. Yung sa atin medyo, alam mo yun, kukunin natin ang nakuha natin. Yung episode 2 lang medyo parang ewan ko, parang okay lang. Kasi, general kasi. Kaya ayoko yung general na usapan, yung parang eto yan, kunwari ito, usapang tito. So, lahat yan qualified tayo mag-share. So, kahit sino pwede may invite. Ang problema, parang ang dami na nagaganyan na yung kwentong ganyan, di ba? Hindi tulad yung kunwari, burnout. Oh, sino yun sa burnout? Oh.
Doc. Doc.
Yun. Resnock naman. Di ba, excited nga ako makinig dun. Sabi ko, tapos putang fail.
Tapos naligaw yung usapan eh, no?
Inaaway.
Dalawa na lang sila ni
Hindi ko na rin pinakinggan kasi parang nagkwentuhan na lang din sila eh.
Tapos, ewan ko, parang yung atin kasi, medyo specific yung topic. Kaya, tas ang kinukuha natin na guest, pasok talaga dun sa topic na yun. Na specific na nga, ganun pa. Ewan ko ngayon kasi dati kaya may nanonood dahil active streamers yung iba. Kaya may community manunood.
Yeah.
Ngayon,
Yes.
medyo may iba. Ang pinaka-active na lang na streamer,
Eh, di
hindi pa
dun
talaga lagi
makikita.
nag-stream. Doon natin makikita.
Na kung meron talagang manonood kahit
Yes.
hindi ganun ka sikat.
Kilala.
Oo.
Kailan ba
Hindi
ang ano niya?
above.
Kailan ba ang
Oh,
plano
lalaki
niyan?
pa. O, diba? Pero feeling ko manonood din sila Laika.
Oo, manonood dyan. May mga manonood pa din dyan.
Baka nga, di ba, may ano tayo, may poster. Baka nga gawan pa ni RT ng poster yun.
Putong ano.
Di ba?
Oo,
Gagawa.
libreng poster.
Libreng poster ba?
Hindi.
Baka
Gago,
lang.
Pero gusto ko si Mas Makoy gumawa.
Mas makoy gagawa. Tas,
Subas mo.
Kasi ano. Shit.
karapatan.
2
Karapatan
months na
yan.
lang pala, gago.
Ha?
Ay, hindi.
2 weeks na lang ba?
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Kailan
3
ba
weeks na lang.
exact?
5. December 5.
5. Okay.
Para, alam mo yun,
Laging
start
ano,
of the
diba?
month, medyo kalma pa.
Lagi namang di ba, start of the month or end of the month.
Mas maganda. Pero parang eto mas maganda start eh. Kasi parang nag-chill na tayo.
Chill na eh.
Pahinga na lang. Kanya-kanya stream, pahinga, hindi magi-stream, ganun.
Ano kaya?
Okay, wait.
Ano?
Sorry. Topics. Yung first natin is introduction.
Introduction. Yes. How did they start? Ano pa ba?
Introduction of
Tama.
guests.
Siyempre,
How did you start sa sa pagiging
yung graphic.
designer, graphic
Sabi.
designer? Tapos ano pa ba?
Feeling ko marami tong kay iMac kasi hindi naman siya talaga ganun sa
Oo,
simula
hindi siya graphic designer nung
Mm.
umpisa, di ba? Photographer siya eh. Ano pa ba? Anong nag-push sa'yo?
Graphic designer ba ang pinaka-anon kay iMac or video editing?
Ay,
ano mas sa kanya?
Tanong
Video
kaya nga.
editing? More on video editing siya eh.
Oo,
Pero
video.
parang side job,
Oo.
side na lang niya yung graphic design.
Commission niya yun eh.
Ano kaya
Okay.
magandang general term dun sa ganun? Parang yung
general
graphic
term?
design, video editing. Ano yung general term dun sa ano na yun? Para
Ano
yun yung
kaya?
magiging topic natin.
Multimedia.
Pwede
Yun
rin.
nga
So,
ba?
multimedia.
Arts?
Hindi, pag sinabi yung arts,
Design. Multimedia design?
kasi pag sinabi, ganun eh. Parang
Pwede.
Designing and editing na lang.
Lagay mo,
Oo,
designing and
pwede na.
editing. Kung gusto mo rin sama, yung photography is, hindi pa din. Iwalay sa topic pala yan. Yung photography and video shoot. How did you start na mag-design ng mga
Magkaiba naman kasi sila eh, di ba? Video naman si eh.
video yung isa, tapos yung isa. Tapos, ano yung nagtulak sa'yo para i-pursue yung pagiging designer? Ano ba? Ano pa ba, Pao, sa tingin mo? Pwede ba isama yung yung down and ups ng pagiging pagiging designer? Let's say parang once a month ka lang makakuha ng design, may mag-request.
Oo. Pwede yun, yung parang yung
Downs and ups. Parang downs and ups ng pagiging designer mo nun.
Pwede yun, kasi sure yan si RD ang sagot niya yung oras. For sure. RD, sagot oras.
Ano yung mga, pala? Sabi
Pera.
naging, downs and up na, ano pa ba?
Laptop.
Alam mo, parang yung pera, oo, yun. Siguro yun,
Pera,
yung investment.
sabagay.
Pero yung alam mo nung nagtatrabaho na lagi si RD, parang medyo, na siya, wala nang paki sa pera.
Oo, grabe.
Pag nilibre tayo, gago, pag nilibre kami nun, boss, yung tayo, Zeus, pangalan nun. Ano pangalan nun? Yung nandun tayo sa, ano yun? Yung sa
Steak.
Tier 1, yung sa, anong,
Ano mo to?
steak ba yun? Hindi eh.
Hindi ba steak
Parang
yun?
chicken eh. Chicken.
Grabe.
Grabe, parang 200 isa yung meal. Tapos meron pang mga side dish na siya, in-order siya. Ano?
Ano,
Gulat
mukhang
talaga.
aayaw ako dun, ayaw. Boss, nakakahiya, ayaw
Oo.
niya.
Hindi, talagang ano na siya. Sige, ako na bahala.
We did it, guys.
Tapos
Ano
sabi
na
ko, mahal.
talaga siya.
Ganun. Hindi, may nakuha akong kliyente. Ganun lang yun.
So,
Pero
ano talaga siya?
nagwo-work
Tawag
na
doon.
rin tayo nun eh, di ba?
Oo, yun nga. May trabaho na tayo.
Meron naman kami.
Ready, boss, ready tayo mag-bayad nun. Hindi, sige ako na. Binisita niyo ako eh. Nakakatawa naman. Puto.
Ano siya, tawag doon, wala siyang pakialam sa pera kasi may nakukuha siya.
Tapos
malaki.
masaya rin siya sa ganun. Binibisita siya, di ba?
Basta masaya siya, gagastos siya. Yun yung ano doon.
Oo. Kasi
Kasi
pagod lagi yun.
kakatawa niya rin naman eh. Ano pa ba pwedeng itanong?
Alam ko na yung title, brand and design. Wala, hanggang doon lang ako.
Ano
Branding.
pa ba pwedeng tanong sa tingin mo? Kasi ups and downs, marami na yun eh. Ano pa ba?
Alam ko na, Zeus.
Mm.
Branding and design a streamer's personality.
Wow.
Panis.
Kailangan pa na isang dagdag ng ano. Ano ba pwede pang
No.
tanong? Ilan na yung tanong natin? 4 na, no? 4 ba?
Teka lang, nawala na ako sa ano. Andito pa nga lang ako sa introduction eh.
Quick mental math.
Dami na gago.
Ano yung mga ano natin?
Gagawin, dami na.
Intro. Ano
Yung
pa?
intro, tapos ano yung nag-push sa'yo
Ayun,
sa pag-stay maging designer.
What did push
What
pala, hindi
did
pala motivate.
Hindi, what did push you to
Same na yun.
pursue your dreams na pagiging designer or nag-motivate. Tapos ano pa yung ups and downs mo nung naging designer ka. Ano pa ba? Ano pa isa? Ano may sinabi ko isa pa?
Yung kanina, di ba?
Nakalimutan ko na nga eh.
I recognize this position from.
Hindi, ano yun pero in-under ko pa rin siya ng first topic. Parang introduction of guest.
Sabagay,
Kasi
nasa
kumbaga
iyo,
parang background pa lang nila yung ups and downs pwede ko pala ilipat.
Okay, ilipat mo.
Yung parang how did you start?
Ayun pala, paano
push.
nag-umpisa?
Introduction, so yun na yung how did you start. Sama natin dito yung current job and title.
Tama.
Current job / projects na lang.
Kailangan makaisip tayo kahit 7 tanong, di ba? 7 ba? 8?
Kahit 7 lang. Ayoko
Kami
na
tatlo
nung 4 hours, boss.
Actually, dalawa pa lang yung tanong, 5 pa.
From the Philippines. I am as well.
Ano pa ba?
Ba't pala si VV? Naging VV Puff ang pangalan. Nag-rebrand.
Para hindi gaming lang. Lahat ng mga gaming kapalit.
Chester.
Oo nga, no?
Focus lang sa game Siyempre, malay mo kung mag-IRL ka pa.
Kasi, RD na boss, ano na eh.
Kung poutin sila, di any content.
Rest na. Jesus
malaki.
PH.
Boss, RD kasi diba? So, parang hindi papasok sa kanya yung tanong na yung yung pagka tumagal ka na sa pagiging boss, matagal na talaga eh.
For chess streams and found
yung in futures.
Hindi, okay lang.
Ano ba yung may ano pa ba may inaasama mo sa future?
Pwede naman yun Kasi pwede siya mag-expand. Kasi
Sabagay.
ngayon, focus siya sa Philippines and may konti siya sa Southeast Asia. Pero dulo na yun yung future. Sige, future na lang.
Sa futures.
plans, yun na lang.
May
But,
mga future plans to expand or some, ano ba?
mm-mm.
Si Makoy, di ba, ang future plan niya, yung IMAX Studio.
Tama. Tayo na interview talaga to Kasi ganyan yung
Siyempre,
interview
yeah.
What are your future,
How do you see
ano na
yourself?
yan, hindi, how do you see yourself naman in 15 years yung iba or 10 years Ito
Ito
naman,
na lang
yung mga
natin,
future
parang
mo.
medyo, ano lang, future plans for your career. Parang ganun na lang.
Career or ano ba?
Wag natin masyadong anuhin na, kasi baka si boss mo kaya maano pag future plans mo sa kumpanya, oh puta, ano si boss mo kitang, wala pa nga akong kumpanya, ito yung tanong.
Gagano
Nakakaano
na
kasi, pero pwede natin hiwalayin. Kunwari, future plans for RD. For RD. Ganyan. Meron tayong tanong for RD, meron tayong tanong kay Boss Makoy, may tanong tayo para kay Mango or kung sino man yung guest na isa. Basta confirm dito na guest si RD at si Boss Makoy. Tapos gusto ko may isang designer. Pero parang ayoko nga si Mango kasi nga under siya ni RD.
may kasi.
Parang
designer
baka
ba?
mag-ano siya na...
Hindi, emotes lang kasi ginagawa niya na
Ni? Sino ba? Bigay
yung
ka
mga
lang,
gumagawa
okay
ng emotes, mga
Sino?
nagko-commission ng mga emotes. Kaso,
Yung medyo full-time Medyo
full-time?
time
Hindi
na
siya,
yun
hindi siya
yung
full-time.
trabaho nila.
Hindi siya
Kasi,
full-time daw.
yan, kunwari si Boss Makoy, full-time editor, full-time yung trabaho niya talaga, editor, ganyan. Si RD, full-time
parang
sa
ano
business, ganun.
Parang ano lang yung tawag doon, parang pag may nagpa-commission lang gagawin niya. Pagka wala talaga.
Ayun nga. Kasi, parang, para mas ano lang. Or, pwede rin kuha tayo ng part-timer. Kaso, pagka yung ano lang, pag yung emotes lang, kulang.
Kailangan naggagawa din ng overlays, di ba? Para medyo ano naman, mabigat.
Kasi ano if emotes lang,
Parang sinabi natin
naiisip ko naman siya, pasok siya sa branding, pero ang hirap parang baka siya yung manliit sa ginagawa.
Yun nga kasi
mahiya siya bigla.
Dalawang medyo big time na yung isa pa big time na yung isa. Tapos siya yung ano lang hanggang emotes lang ginagawa.
Sino kaya ang gumagawa ng check natin sa Twitch Philippines. Sino yung mga nasa design?
Chester, medyo di kami marunong mag-chess. Yung sabi ko
Teka.
The positioning is so ugly.
Maybe, tignan ko nga.
I warned everyone naman, this is not like, I don't know. Parang I'm working on super basic chess knowledge, that's it.
Ito, PPM ko to, boss. Digital art,
Sino yan?
tawag dito. Notificate, yun.
Ha?
Teka lang. Nag-play bigla yung videos niya
Chess ko rin, Chester.
Binabasa ko yung yung about sa bayan. A digital artist. Yun nga lang. Kaso wala pa siyang hindi yata siya nagko-commission. Pero more on drawings lang kasi siya.
Uy, Nilbert, it's your turn na by the way.
Hindi. Kasi, itatanong natin sa future yung career
Kaya nga
Ikaw, Zeus, sino ba tingin mo? Baka sa mga nadaan sa Discord mo, may mga ang trabaho talaga, ganyan, design. Hindi necessarily drawing, yung design talaga. Or editing ng videos. Malalian, di ba, Lian? Ganun.
Nag-e-edit ng videos.
Para
Pang-memes lang kasi edit. Pang-memes lang kasi
Pang-memes
edit
yung
natin,
editing
boss.
dun
Yun nga
Kaya,
si Boss Makoy na pinaka dun
boss.
Sino pa ba?
Lian Chan.
Onti din pala, no? Video editing. Onti din, Gogo. Bilang lang kamay.
Onis. Hindi rin kasi pwede yung, sina Bensin. Hindi naman talaga nila career na mag-edit. Eh. Parang
Hindi
sidetrack
rin.
din eh. Sidetrack lang nila.
Ah,
I don't know.
Hmm.
Or at least.
Kailangan natin makahatap ng isang editor.
I don't know.
sige, balik tayo sa tanong. Itulo na natin yung future
future.
plans. Ihiwalay-hiwalay natin yung future plans ng for RD, for IMAC, tas for guest number 3. Okay. First muna, introduction of guest. So, pwede niya introduce sarili nila, current job, projects. Tapos, sige, yun na yung introduction of guest. Tapos, gawin na natin second, yung origin story.
Pwede,
Origin story na tawag ko.
haba.
Origin story. How did, yun na rin yun yung how did you start your designing, editing career? What pushed / motivate you to, yun. Ano pa ba?
Yung ups and downs. Tama mo na rin.
Yun, ups and downs,
This is
yung, na lang, huwag na lang ups and downs, challenges faced.
Sa bagay. Kasi para pangit pakinggan ng ng ups and downs. Parang maging specific na ito yung pinakamahirap na panahon or ganito.
Actually, nakabawas na yung isa.
Ano pa ba? Zeus, bigay ka naman ng tanong.
Ah.
Register?
Ano ba?
Ano
Isip ko na,
na-observe mo
eh.
kay Boss Makoy? Ano na-observe mo kay Boss Makoy? Na mga problema niya, ganun. Yun na lang din
Stress
pag-isipan.
lagi.
Yun. Stress. How do you, paano yung mga stress or mga problem? Hindi, challenge. Babagsak sa challenge
Oo,
lahat.
Yun
challenge
nga,
yun eh.
how did you
Ay, naku.
hindi, yun na, di ba? What are the
Time
different
management.
challenges you faced pursuing the career? How did you solve / how are you planning to solve?
Ay, hindi. Kay ano na lang. Kay Boss Mako.
Right. Kung
Oh,
kay
ano?
Boss Makoy.
Paano yung time management na ginagawa
Time management.
ni Boss
Kasi,
Makoy?
pansin mo palaging late yung mga niya nga.
Yung
Nalilate.
mga submission niya.
Tama
Or
ba si Boss Makoy tatanungin natin dito?
Bakit? Ay, ewan ko. Okay
Hindi,
lang.
parehas may
Kasi
tanong.
kumbaga,
Parehas may tanong sa
kumbaga
dalawa.
parang ano siya eh.
Pang
Kumbaga
lahat?
Parang,
Panglahatan.
hindi. Kumbaga parang, yun na nga, alam na nga natin na
Nalilate siya.
nalilate siya, ganun. So, baka sabihin niya, wala nga akong time management.
Hindi, meron
Hindi,
siya.
makakapulot din naman siya ng
Meron ba
idea galing kay
Meron.
Kasi, gusto ko rin tanongin kay RD. May notebook yan si RD ng ano niya.
Paano mag-time manage.
Eh, dito. Di
ano
for
pa ba?
both. Sige, for both na lang.
Mm.
For both na lang.
Ay,
Ano pa
boss.
ba?
Okay.
Yung how do you search for clients? Mga ganun. Or do the clients look for you or ikaw yung naghahanap?
Ito na lang kay Boss Makoy. Paano ba to?
Wait, i-under
sige.
ko sa subtopics yung sinabi niyong dalawa, yung time management.
Sige.
Pati, baka kasi dun pumasok eh. Time management pati clients. Looking for clients. Yeah, ano yung kay Boss Makoy?
Ang sa kay Boss Makoy naman, paano ba? Ano yung, parang mas may bilang sa kanya if magka-company siya or mag-handle ng commissions? Employment or
Kung may employee siya or ano na lang.
or
Ikaw siya
commission.
yung mag-ahao.
Parang, ano
Or
bang,
IMAC and ayan.
Pasok din eh.
kay
pwede
pasok
yan.
din kay yun? RD?
Pasok yan.
Hindi.
Hindi, may sarili si RD eh.
Si
Ano,
RD,
sabagay?
kumpanya na. Kanya na yung
Kanya na
kumpanya.
yun eh.
Sa bagay, yung nga pala, ano na kasi paano siya nag-start, di ba? Nandun
Oo.
na yun.
Kaya IMAC yung turn siya sa doon sa nagko-commission or
How do you prioritize na? How do you prioritize?
Yun ba yung tanong
Anong
mo?
tawag doon? Office work? / commission? Ganun na lang.
Pwede.
Pwede.
Yung parang yung priority. Priority na yung gawin. Ganun.
Oo. Tapos,
Kasi dalawang ginagawa niya.
yung next niyan, anong mas gusto mo in the future? If, ano
Hindi,
ba?
panghuli yun, boss eh.
Ay, hindi. Ano ba? Kung mas gusto niya dun sa dalawa, yun na lang.
Hindi, kung ano pala
Pwede ba yun laging sabay?
Pwede nga, follow
Ano?
up. Hindi, ganito,
Follow
di ba? Pwedeng tanongin natin yung anong pinaprioritize sa office work o commission. So,
Sige.
sabihin niya
Follow.
office work kasi kailangan. So, follow up.
Follow up na lang.
Mas na-enjoy mo
Ayan,
at
sige.
mas willing ka gawin?
Yun.
Feeling ko, yung commission eh. Kasi yung creativity niya nandun eh.
Nandun.
Kasi yung office, kailangan standard format,
Tapos,
diba?
ginajudge pa siya dun eh.
Oo, yun pa.
Hanapin ko yung tweet ni RD nung schedule niya.
Pwede ba yan?
Mahanga ako sa tao.
Mau? Pwede ba natin
Ano
yan? Isasubmit ba ni iMac yan dun sa ano?
Itanong na, ewan ko kung
Gago.
sinasubmitan ni Boss Maki.
Sasubmit ba niya yan? Gago?
Hindi. Yung sinasubmitan niya, hindi ata yung sa kumpanya niya. Kakilala lang.
Kakilala lang.
Hindi, sabi niya parang boss niya doon, di ba?
Boss,
Edi
lahat
episode
naman, boss
1
tawag niya eh.
1 to 3,
Bagay.
then 5.
Lagi naman ano
Oh,
yun. Sige, sabihin natin kay boss ano.
Episode 1, 2, 3, 5 agad. Walang 4.
Kasi baka maraming
Saan yung
malaman.
puro na-delete yung
Sabi mo, nakorap po yung files namin nung 4 eh.
Baka maraming malaman sa
Ay.
kanya dun.
Zus, alam mo yung yung streamer / TikToker na pinakita ko yung taga Singapore. Oh, I was gifted a sub.
Doon? Sa...
na hindi ako nakatambay. Salamat.
Ano yung Sabaton? Hindi. Hindi naman.
Hindi.
Normal
sana
lang.
ganun, no?
Okay.
Sana ganun. Normal lang. Bagay, si TK nga nabigyan ng 100 subs eh, di ba?
Kailan
Kita
ngayon?
mo ba yan? Kagabi.
Kagabi.
Dahil sa TwitchCon, may isang Twitch admin nag-iikot ng nanonood ng TwitchCon habang nag-stream.
Oh.
Tapos, binigyan niya 100 subs.
Nice.
That pala, nanood ka rin ng Zeus eh.
Oo, nanonood ka. Habang naglalaro.
Kaso ingay nun, paano ako nakakapag-focus?
Kakasapin mo pa yung chat mo, nakikinig ka sa sa Twitch, tapos galaro ka pa.
Ano pa ba tanong natin kay Ard? Check ko nga yung mga pinag-usapan ni Ard, puntahan ko sa profile ni RD. May mga siya ngayon, recent na talk eh.
Baka may makuha din tayo niya.
Oo. May recent talk si RD tungkol sa ganito rin eh. Nagano nga to, nagtago ng personal life eh. Yung IG niya, Zeus, tinago niya yung RDzin niya.
Oh?
Dina-activate na niya. Oh.
Pwede ba yung Pwede ba pa yung
Yung...
Hindi, kasi sa huli na rin yun eh. No? Paano mo a-advisean yung mga bagong gusto rin mag-graphic designer.
Dulo na yan?
Dulo na yan. Ano pa ba? What else?
Gabi, 3 hours din pala yung talk ni RD dito sa
Kota.
Hala, hindi kaya. Ba't ko naman gano'n?
Baka gusto niya mahaba, boss.
May presentation siya.
Putang ina, oo, may presentation siya.
Yun na lang, tiga mo na lang.
Oh my God, ito.
Pero
Tayo
yan,
kahit
specific yan eh. Diba? Specific.
Oo.
Na may pinapakita siyang etong badge.
Grabe.
Tapos ko na yung Genshin, naglalag ako.
Analyze mo ang game
Oh,
Anda, kunin ko muna yung
esports design. Ay, esports design naman pala eh. Mismong esports.
Thanks, Pussycat, for the call.
matutulog muna si Moch.
Asan ba si Chip?
I need to do something.
Nakalurk lang ata si Chip AFK. Hindi pa nagchat-chat
Ayun.
Long hair si Taka.
For having me here.
Oo.
I'm very excited to share
Palit.
my
Palit.
Dahil sila yung background niya.
And thank you so much for having me as one of the speakers for season 2 of the Youth Esports program.
Yung long hair ang po.
So, ayan.
Ka-bandmate pala yan no?
Kasi ito,
So, ayan.
Mas na yung presentation
Can we
niya.
go to my screen?
Tagalog, yeah.
Ay, may spill pa siya. Oh.
I'll give you a brief background of who I am and then some of the work that I've enjoyed doing over the years. And hopefully you'll see the new evolution ng ginawa ko as a designer from the college, from your
Ayan,
college
yun
life
na.
until now, kung ano yung mga ginagawa ko sa design. And I graduated.
Ayan,
I
yan.
came from, ngayon, I
Panis.
Feeling ko
background
magaganon din siya sa
Ganyan,
atin, boss.
from the college,
Oo.
Kailangan
from
nating
college
ayusin
until
yung
now,
ano.
kung ano yung mga ginagawa ko sa design.
Overlay pa.
Oo.
Kailangan may
So,
papakita kasi siya mga
I guess I
overlay.
can share my screen now para makita nyo din yung mga, like more about me.
Si iMac ba magaganon?
Ewan
Right,
ko.
so about the speaker, so
Tagal kaya.
I came from Mapua Institute of Technology and my course is
Oh,
Multimedia Arts and
Mapua pala.
Sciences. I started 2011 and I graduated 2015 as a class president then. And then over
Esports?
the years,
Inquire?
kasi I've worked with different companies, particularly I went corporate. I tried for a gaming industry job, and then eventually I landed a job sa Peso after doing some freelance work on the
Grabe.
side. So as part of Peso, one of the projects that we were doing was esports.
Esports na
firefighter.
talaga
So
siya.
we were in charge of the vertical of it. So I was in charge of all the
Full-time work
design.
sa ano,
And then in
Esports Inc.
2017, I was part of the
Mm.
pioneering team ng Tier 1 Entertainment when I also made the logo and the branding that you see today.
Coach daw.
Recently, I think last
Sabi nila
last
po,
year,
bawal coach.
I left Tier 1 in order to continue running my freelance studio
Yun.
para maging mas full company na siya. And it's called Overdrive Studios. And basically, I've been doing this for 4
Ayun
years
o,
now.
pangalan niya.
So,
RDR.
ayun, I'll
RD.
be sharing
Galing nga,
with you
ayun o.
everything that
RD
I've done
Rogasyon.
between yung mga like
Galing
defining moments.
So,
of my
ano
journey.
naisip ko pa yun.
Kasi-
Essentially, how I got here.
Mm.
Ayan,
RTR.
yun yung sa ano.
So, siguro ano lang, just a brief background of what I do before. So, games have been a huge part of my life.
Parang uulitin niya lang sinabi niya.
Naalala mo pa yung RD niya, no?
Na
Ano?
I can't see
Pau.
myself not
Alin?
being involved in
Yung
games.
real name niya.
I wanted to give back eventually.
Hindi na.
No, kasi
Ah, di ba nalaman
games
natin
are-
yun? Naalala ko pa
everyone
yun.
can
Oo.
relate na parang games are something that
Nilik
brings
din
joy
ni
to you
Laika
and you
yun eh.
somehow want to give back to it eventually, right? So, ito,
Ba't ayaw niya ba
Ayaw
ipalik yung pangalan niya?
Pangit daw.
So, yun. So, eventually,
Di naman,
I graduated
angas
high
nga
school
eh.
And I was choosing a course.
Ba-
Siguro it's
ano
important
ba, Rodrigo?
when you enter college.
Hindi.
Ganun.
Duterte.
Kailangan
Red
medyo
gago,
related
red.
yung course mo with
Mm.
what you want to do eventually. So, I wanted to do games.
Red
I wanted to do
Daniel.
games for a living initially. So, I went
Grabe, ang dami
I
ng
went to
ano
kasi
dami ng may gustong
madali ang
ganung
entrance
pangalan Stig
So
nga.
like I just
Ewan ko
went
dyan.
there winged it. So parang one of the courses that attract me was a course called Multimedia Arts and Sciences. And then yung mga tracks kasi nun, it says there's game development. So meaning taga game design, graphic designer, game modeler, so stuff like that. Parang
Game
it
development.
basically attracted me. So I wanted to enter this university. So ayun.
Mapuwa.
I was dead wrong kasi ang dami palang math nun, ang daming struggles. Pero during college, there was a time na I was introduced to Dota 2. kasi
Kasabayan ko pala siya, no?
Dota 2?
was like 2011. So sakto lang. So pagdating ng college life ko, dumating na rin yung Dota 2. And it became a huge part of my college life wherein ginagawa ko siyang palusot just to finish all my daily tasks. Kasi like, for example, may mga plates kami for multimedia. If you're like a creative or like, if you're, for example, you're taking architecture, multimedia arts, fine arts, diba? A lot of our work is plates. So what we did before was I tried to use Dota as an inspiration to do all my tasks. Meaning lahat ng work ko nun may game related just so I can continue playing while trying to excel in school. So yun. So here's some of my
Kumukuha siya ng
early work
idea.
before. So
Putang
this
ina.
was for
Forsta.
a subject called 2D animation. So before kasi parang yung parang subject ko was animation, and I tried to do a lot of animated work, and I tried to relate it to Dota as well. Kasi parang
Kumukuha siya ng
ito na
idea,
yung
boss.
natupad ko noon eh.
Habang
Dota is
naglalaro.
So yun, this is a plate
Hindi.
called Carry May Have Some Farm. Basically, I made it in Flash. Pero nakikita nyo like ano yung early work ko before. So mamaya makikita nyo ano yung evolution ng work ko.
Yung design niya ngayon,
So
sobrang
eventually,
professional eh.
we had a subject
Ay.
called narrative documentary.
Si
Tala-
Kabyar.
So this was during
Saan?
the time na
Nakabats ko
parang
ng high school
I was
yan.
in
Yan?
the
Ito.
peak of my interest in Dota and
Yung
esports.
StarCraft 2 na
So
player.
we
Si
began
Ender.
to be with my college friends and college classmates na parang we should make a documentary about esports. And eventually I landed in one of the offices in Minesty before. Actually ito ako now. Ito ako yung nasa baba.
Puyat!
And then we interviewed people
Yung
like sila
payat, oh.
Lon, sila Ender during their prime pa. During the time na ano pa siya. He was playing competitively pa talaga. And we had the documentary called More Than a Game. So we passed the subject by the way. So kaya happy rin ako.
Ay,
And ayun.
puta.
So
Ina.
this was part of my early work na din.
Lupit.
Eventually, my interest in esports really excelled nun. Parang tumaas lalo yung interest ko sa esports. And I tried to
Fun
find
gamer.
ways to get more opportunities. Lalo na sa college pa ako nun. So one of the experiences was a company called Gamer Funder. So actually Facebook page lang siya, pero one of the things that they were doing is there's supposed to be a competitive gaming stock market. So this was led by Cyclops. If you know Cyclops, he's a caster from Thailand.
Psych.
And this is where I first met him. Parang yung first exposure ko to esports was actually more in Southeast Asia. So parang yung mga nakilala kong tao was the guys like Cyclops and stuff. So
Sa
this is
Pinas
where I got
wala.
my first
Wala.
gig talaga. So I
Yung
was doing graphics
Asian
for
yun
them,
eh.
and
Like,
I was doing contributing writing then kasi this is during the time na thesis ko rin to. So my thesis coincided with me trying to make like written articles for Gamer Funder nga. So yun.
Ano lang yan, no?
Dami
Background.
namang ano
I
nito.
also
Kaya nga.
Dami
had
niyang experience,
with the
boss.
guys from Malaysia. So they're still
Oh.
my friends right now.
Ano yan?
And we had this company called Dota 2 Room.
ano
And
yan?
I was their main designer. So this was my first
Yung overlay,
actually,
oh.
na ginawa ko ever. Yung,
Overlay ng
kasi
Dota
before
2.
uso yung mga HUD sa Dota 2.
Tsaka yung logo,
and ito yung
boss.
pinauna ko nagawa. So
Pati yung ticket.
right now, if you compare it to like designs right now, medyo ano pa siya. It's a product of its time. Diba? So if I were to do this right now, siguro I would change a lot of things. Pero ayun, I was very proud of this, and this was a work back in 2015.
Wala, umpisa yun yan.
Yung hood yan, yung hood yung ginawa niya.
I'll tell you more about the story.
Pero feeling ko,
I can
tinakpan
relate
lang
this
nila yung,
mamaya sa-
habang ini-stream, tinakpan lang nila yung hood
So yeah.
ng Dota 2.
Yung default.
Eventually, I had to graduate. Of course, graduate ako. I was class president.
Nibililugan gago.
And
Rejected
one of the
by
few
all.
students na graduate on time. Because
But one.
kasi medyo mahirap yung part na yun. No? And feeling ko kasi before, confident ako sa portfolio ko. So tinry ko mag-apply sa lahat ng gaming companies and studios to apply as an animator or game designer.
Oh.
Kasi before nga, like my plan is to just be in the gaming scene.
Intern? What
Pero
the fuck?
nireject ako ng lahat. Like everyone rejected me. They said na
Ayun,
parang
ups and downs
portfolio ko,
Your
or like,
challenges.
I'm inexperienced enough, or like they just chose a lot of people other than me, diba?
Makakuha tayong mga
So I
tanong
eventually
dito.
got hired by one company.
Kasi alam na natin yung
Pero
sasagot niya.
Hindi siya parang employment, but
Yes,
rather
ayan.
than they treated me as
Ano
an
boss?
intern.
Ano
So
ba yan?
parang
Pinag-aaralan na.
OJT na ako before, pero dito parang intern lang din ako. So I was earning below minimum wage at the time. So medyo nakaka-frustrate siya kasi I guess when I was planning to pursue gaming, I wanted to be in a company that at least does a lot of games naman and at least very involved with
Ay,
making
maganda,
games.
maganda.
Pero a lot
Kasi
of
iba yung
people
pinagdaanan ni RD, iba
so parang
pinagdaanan.
nanghina ako ng loob.
Ayun.
Hinaan ako. And
Yung maganda.
maybe this wasn't for me, diba?
Sasabihan ko si RD na ano.
I guess what I had to do was I had to
Napanood
take a
natin
detour.
to.
So this
Pero
was the
baka
time
hindi
na
natin
parang
magawa yung
I had
meron pang
options
spill siya.
Kasi my family is also
Kasi hahaba.
provide naman sa amin. So parang kailangan ko na rin magtrabaho kasi graduate naman na
Ako,
ako.
tatama
And I
rin
don't
yung
wanna
mga...
be stuck in a dream na parang baka wala pa magtunguhan. So I had to take a detour for a bit. And
Di kumbaga
began
pag
to look
sinabi
for
natin
corporate
na
jobs.
ano,
And
gawan
I ended up
natin
with
ng
this
mga
corporate
tanong na
studio
makakasagot sila.
called Mad Albert. So
Na masasagot
one of our
tong mga
clients
to.
also was a company called iPlus. It's under
Mad
PNP
Albert.
siya, actually.
Na gano'n na siya.
And then we grew together with the team.
Company.
Siguro a bit of story lang dito is I'm very thankful for this company specifically kasi you'll never have siguro a lot of people in esports siguro hindi sila nanggaling sa corporate backgrounds but parang ngayon lang sila nanggagaling dun. So I guess I got the work ethic and like how to talk to people during this time in my corporate life. So yun. Eventually I had to make plans pa rin on how to enter esports. Pero kasi there were no direct career paths nga for a designer like myself, 'di ba? Kasi ano ako graphic designer ako.
Guys, I'm
And
pressured, okay? Just
ayun, may mga times na parang it's very hard for people like us to get creative unless you become very noticed na, 'di ba? So yun. So I had to take control of my situation nga. And what exactly happened? So ngayon, in the next few slides, I'll be talking about what happened. Pero ngayon, I guess we'll be taking a short break muna. I'll be tossing this back to Eliza kasi a lot of the stories after this would be in sequential na medyo medyo mabigat na yung mga kwento nito.
Mabigat.
So
Puta.
I'll be tossing this back to Eliza.
My God,
as we
ganun
go on.
katagal yung intro niya.
Ilan?
Viewers na chess.
Now,
Nag-umpisa tayo ng ano.
to share my knowledge and my expertise.
Oh, hindi. Yung nagano.
And yung story ko dito. So companies particularly.
Yan, mga
so, ayun,
8 minutes 30 seconds.
graphics for
Yes.
them and
Umabot tayo na
Ito pala.
10 minutes.
So,
RD pa lang,
parang
boss.
we'll be
10
taking a
minutes,
short
10
sakto.
minutes.
natin.
Parang
Tatap. Ano yung una?
And
Uy,
very
rave Dota.
my
Rave.
freelance-
Sa kanya pala yun. Ganda nun eh yung rave.
I wanted to take control of myself.
Yung logo.
So what exactly happened? During my time in college sa Mapua, I met a guy who's actually handling yung page ng Rave before. So,
Yun.
Parang we had a sense of familiarity before. I think si Hoff to, so shout out to Hoff. Parang there was a sense of familiarity between the two of us. So parang I asked him and see if I can change some of the graphics here kasi parang napansin ko yung mga work nila before. Medyo crude siya, medyo ano siya. There's a lot of things to be improved on. So I tried my hand and asked people lang if I can do this for free, of course. Kasi parang ano naman this is kind of my first thing in esports. So yun, so I joined Rave in 2016 while balancing my corporate job in Mad Albert. So hindi pa ako gumagawa ng overdrive na to. So napapansin niyo wala pang overdrive branding dito, wala pa lahat. Kasi parang ano lang ako I was in charge of their basically yung ano nila, videos nila, social media nila, yung graphics nila. And I was trying my hand to basically know the ins and outs of the space of esports.
Talagang pinilit niya yung
Kasi
ano
I
niya
wanna
yung
understand
sarili niya.
what it
Oo.
Pinasok
takes
niya
to
talaga eh.
at least do a creative
Kasi gusto
ano,
niya
Talagang
talaga,
gusto niya.
gusto niya sa e-sport.
So yun,
Malay mo, ma-inspire si
I
boss
guess
mo
to
kayo.
Oo,
that,
gago.
they were
Madaming
one
may
of the
inspire sa
dominant
ano,
teams
sa
back in
chat.
2014-15. Pero
Kung meron,
after they failed to qualify TI, they had to
Kailangan pa
disband.
natin maghabol
Pero in
ng viewers.
2016, there was a time they had an attempted comeback. And ito yun, I was in
Teka
charge of the
lang.
campaign. So
Tingin nyo masishare ni RD lahat to kung maraming, or gusto nyo 4 na lang? RD, Makoy, tayong dalawa, Zeus.
Pwede. Sige.
Pwede. Para
No?
ma-share niya talaga.
Di natin
Oo.
kailangan yung kasi parang pinipilit na natin yung panlima.
Oo.
Pwede naman yung dalawa lang.
Yeah, because it was a mate in 3 and
No?
now it's
Oo, oo.
Pwede na yun. Oo.
Pwede
Tingin ko
naman.
ganun. Para mas ma-share ni RD tapos si boss mo ko'y tatamaan.
Para kay Makoy pala talaga tong
wasak-
ano, no?
wasak-
Paukas.
Para kay boss mo ko'y. Tapos pagka na-inspire na si boss mo ko'y.
Yun.
Boss mo ko'y.
Gusto kay studio.
Willing kami ni Zeus na
Yan.
supportahan ka.
Gago puta.
Tapos pagtagal, pag may studio na, boss mo ko'y. Paukas naman sa studio mo, boss mo ko'y.
Okay.
It's
Libre
all in the
studio.
plan.
Yes, all planned.
Gusto niya talaga yon. Sabi ni Makoy,
hindi.
kung magkaka-studio
gusto
nga
naman
daw,
yun.
doon na lang daw talaga. Yung paukas.
Kumbaga parang yung Rumble Royale nga.
Yes.
with the countdown. So parang ito yung pinaka-turning point ng career ko kasi marami akong nakilalang tao. And I'll show you
Yun.
the people who
Doon niya nakilala sa rave.
para at least may kayo, makakilala niyo rin. So one of them
Yun
is
nga
actually
kay
a
boss
second
mo ko eh. Makapal mo ka. Kasi,
Yun,
isipin
oo,
mo,
ako
pag
din.
binibiro ko ng pa, shoutout ka kay Kong, ganyan para sa akin. Hindi pwede. Ganyan. Alam mo yun, kung hindi ka magtatanong,
Mahihain
hindi
kasi.
mo makukuha. Isipin mo, andun ka na kay Kong. Siya na yung parang
Sabi mo na eh.
Siya na yung
If
celebrity.
internet na pagsikat kailangan mo.
Internet celebrity
Yun
na
na
yun.
yun.
Yung instant
Oo.
na boss.
Boss,
Yun na yung...
Dexty MN. Yun lang. From
Yun
walang
na yung
nanonood
ano
sa
nga eh.
Paano nga
TikTok
ba
niya.
ang ginawa nun? Ay, si Dexty!
Yun nga, si Dexty nga.
Hindi,
Dexty
ano.
MM.
Hindi, i-ano natin.
Oo nga, no?
So, tama.
Pwede. Pero kung
Maximum
mukhang busy
quantity.
kasi.
Mukhang busy kasi, pero okay lang. Eh no, check natin TikTok ni Dexty bago siya sumali ng Team Payaman talaga.
Yun talaga, streamer, tas ano.
Bago siya maging ng Team
Gago,
Payaman.
pwede yun, Team Payaman.
Ang baba, oh. Tapos biglang
taas.
nakikita niya siya sa Team Payaman, umaabot na ng 700, 800. Tapos
Kasi
puta
ano
ngayon,
na
95k, 20k, 30k, mga ganon. Kasi nga na-expose na siya kay
na-expose na yan.
konting kapal
na,
na ng
pre!
mga boss mo, Koy.
Pati
Maling-mali
ano,
si boss mo,
ang
Koy.
laking boost nun, boss. You know, kasi kilala yung nag-shout sa'yo.
Boy, simpleng ganun lang. Makita lang siya sa video ni Kong.
Oo.
Hindi ka nang papakita sa video ni Kong kung tingin ni Kong hindi ka ka-quality, hindi ka makakapagbigay ng
Oo.
content. Kung kwela ka, nakikita ni Kong na oh my God, konting pabibo lang, boss. Boss mo, Koy.
Malay mo, masali pa siya ng masali pa siya
May
ng...
mayayain.
Sabagay,
Mahihain
mayayain kasi.
Kaso tignan mo si RD, kinapala niya mukha.
Oo.
Pwede ko bang i-edit yung niya, ayusin
Libre.
ko konti.
Libre.
Libre.
Ayusin ko lang, ha.
Yan, inayos niya, naging rave siya. Tapos yan, dun siya nakakilala
Kasi I
ng
was
mga
talking to him on Twitter during
Diba?
during this time na parang I was handling the social media of it
No,
nga.
I met
Kasi
key
si Pao
people
nakilala ko
along the
dito
way.
through rave and everything snowballed from there. So ayun. These are some of the work I've done back in 2016.
Yan.
Diba, if you see this, siguro ngayon, medyo outdated na yung itsura nito kasi
Gitna.
may outline niya, medyo
Epicenter.
kita pa rin. There's like low-res photos,
Lore.
a lot of harsh shadows, diba? Pero 2016, this is a work that I'm proud of. So parang happy ako kasi I was able to design for an esports team and a team that I liked pa kasi I was a fan of it before. So yun.
Ninja
This
Boogie.
is some of my early work in esports design actually.
Grabe talaga yung
balik
rave.
ako kanina.
Kala ko talaga,
Itong jersey na to
rin
was
sila
my
eh.
first
Lalakas.
ever
Akala ko
design
nga din eh.
for
Tumuko
esports.
ata eh.
Kasi
Ano ba
mamaya,
nangyari
I'll
dyan?
show you some of the teams that I've designed for ever since.
Ayan, flex
So,
na
yun.
siya. Yan yung mga tanong ko sa intro din.
So yun nga, no? So 2016
Yung mga
was the turning
projects
point
niya.
of my career kasi I've met some key people and parang napansin na yung work ko, slowly but surely.
ASL 1,
But
ano yung inano niya?
There was a time in Manila Major, so medyo connection sa rave kasi I was with the rave team back then and for some reason we had access to to facilities wherein there the players there, yung mga
Kuko.
personalities. So I took the chance to be part of it. And I met one person doon, si Pao Bago, actually second speaker.
Pao Bago.
And during the time, parang gusto namin mag-meet doon kasi parang he's also interested with the work that I do. Kasi parang I think I'm one of the first guys to do this. So yun, parang nag-usap kami before. This was during the final day of the major. Usap kami ni Pao, sabi ko, Pao, I wanted to do esports design for a living. Or parang I wanted to look if there's a possibility to do this. So obviously he gave me encouraging words kasi that's the first time we met. So very happy ako for that experience. So mamaya and
yan.
you'll see more of Pao.
Pao Bago,
kasi
T1 eh, di ba?
medyo mag-intersect yung topics namin kasi we
Tier
worked
1.
for a long time na rin. So yun. So yung tinanong ko kasi sa sarili ko during this time was ginagawa ko na to for rave. Pero what if I can share this creativity with an entire industry? With like the whole esports scene. Kasi a lot of designs before, back in 2016, were very much, a product of its time. Kumbaga, there's been a lot of
Si RD ba una?
design-wise over
Baka
the years.
naman may na to
Pero
si
yung mga
Aima.
designs natin
Dahil dyan
before,
sa
medyo rush, medyo low.
sa una pa lang,
low quality,
ganyan na
diba?
agad.
So
Baka
like,
may
what
na
if I
magkwento
try
si
to
Ay.
share this
Mamabigla si
creativity
Makoy.
Oo, ang bigat
from
nung ano eh.
my corporate job, my corporate career, through this industry. Diba?
Sino wala? Ako
So,
ba yun?
ayun, that's basically my motivation for it.
Ay, nawala ba?
May tumunog eh. Parang na-disconnect eh.
Ay, hindi. Baka dito sa ano nila. Baka dito sa Discord.
Sige nga, mga 5 seconds.
Ko kasi sa sarili ko during this time was ginagawa ko na to for rave. Pero what if I can share
Narinig
this
ko rin eh, kaya
with an
pinost ko
entire
eh.
industry with like the whole esports scene.
Basta
Kasi
nawala.
a lot of designs
Wala pa.
before back in 2016 were very
Yan na.
much a product of its time.
Hindi,
Kumbaga,
pagkasabi nung first,
there's been a lot of improvements
sasabihin ni
design-wise over the
Zeus,
years.
hindi kayo maano sa
Pero
kasama
yung
siya.
mga designs natin before, medyo ano siya, medyo rush, medyo low res, low quality, diba? So like, what if I try to share this creativity or yung mga natutunan ko from my corporate job, from my corporate
Oo nga.
Sino?
through this.
Ano daw? Sa kanila.
Sa kanya pala.
Ayun, that's basically my motivation for it. So, this is Overdrive Esports Design.
Puta,
Originally kasi,
siya gumawa ng Action Arena. Diyan ako naglalaro nung ano eh.
Action
Nung, yan yung nilalaroan namin ng ano eh, nung nagre-review kami for boards.
Naglaro
Ano siya?
pa nga.
parang
Aros
pseudonym
lagi,
ko siya.
impl-
Parang
kailangan
I was doing
yun.
freelance
Importante yun.
under the name Overdrive Esports Design. Kumbaga, one-man studio ako.
Oh, alam mo to?
Kunyari,
Alam ko to.
Yan ba? Kay Split ba yan?
kunyari sa
Ewan ko.
Hindi.
Hindi
Pero
ba?
mag-isa lang
Kaya
talaga
hindi.
gumagawa
Kala.
nun.
Ay, hindi ba? Biceps nga pala yung kanya.
uses
Ah.
freelance
Pero
to
parang
do- kasi
ganun, no?
parang
Oo,
S,
ano siya eh.
tapos
It's also easier for
Yung
me to get
kulang na lang
clients
yung
if they
bicep
know
dito,
na
yung B.
maraming nagtatrabaho. So I
Hmm.
pretend I'm like
Rave
drinowing
Gando.
pa namin sa
So, ako yung
whiteboard
nag-market,
nung ano
ako
yun
yung
eh.
nag-account,
Nandun boss
ako
ko
yung
yung
gumagawa ng design
idea
mismo.
eh.
Ako rin yung nag-handle
Tapos
ng
ginawa ni
clients.
RD
So,
within
yun yung
1
parang
hour ang
ginagawa ko
puta.
before.
Inang RD yun.
So you'll notice some of my earlier clients from back in 2016. So you'll notice teams like Execration, Rave,
Ekte.
Clutch Gamers, which I also did the logo
Clutch.
for.
CG oh.
Sa kanya yung clutch, puta.
Wombo X Combo before sila ma-acquire.
Wombo,
Um, Some of the teams din. Siguro ito kay Pau, yung letter S dito sa baba. This is Pau's logo actually. And many more. So yun, basically, my early days were doing this.
Ayos,
Talaga.
gago.
Like,
Nakuha
as a
niya yung
freelance
mga
lang.
magagandang ano.
Kumbaga,
Oh.
yung mga kinikita ko nun before kasi ano lang eh, pandagdag pamasahe lang, pandagdag baon lang kasi this wasn't a thing before, right?
Ayun na, ups and downs.
So yun. This was my first big
Ayan, yan yung nag-umano sa kanya.
There was a time na parang I was approaching people, offering my services for them in exchange for visibility. So this was Harry Neiman.
before
You know Harry Neiman,
visibility.
he's a host.
Nagpababa
Talaga
siya.
po?
Ngayon. And basically, I
Oh,
offered
ganun
him,
talaga eh.
what if I can do his stream designs from 2016? So, obviously he accepted, kaya natuwa rin ako. And then we started a relationship that last until now naman. So right now, this was my early designs for him.
Oh, may
Back
bago
in
siyang
2016. So,
ano kay
this is also
Eri
my
Neiman
first
eh.
time doing
Overlay.
like a full Twitch package,
Oo,
a full Steam
pati
package.
animation meron na.
Right now kasi ganito normal work na lang to eh. Pero before, super challenging siya gawin.
Ginawa pa
And
rin show.
I guess through this work kasi he also shared it and he also gave me tips along the way kung paano ko ipepresent yung sarili ko, how do I present my business, how do I brand myself. So
Ayun,
ayun, I'm very
puta.
thankful for Eri Neiman then for this one.
Ina.
So he was my first and longest standing client as Overdrive.
Talagang siya yung
Break
naghanap
niya
ng
yan eh.
client.
Next one naman,
No, break.
this is
Kasi
Execration.
ano,
This is my first thing for
Execration.
Execration.
Exe.
You remember the
Shit.
time na nag-qualify sila for the wildcards of the international? I automatically message their Twitter and see if I can work on their jerseys
Twitter.
for free.
For
Kasi
free.
syempre, what
Talagang
would
nagpapa-free
be
siya.
The most
Oo.
defining
Hindi,
work
kasi
na
most
nagawa
naman,
ko
di ba,
at
pagka
the time?
hindi ka pa sikat, kailangan mo
I
gumawa
Oo.
talaga ng
think it was
ganun.
the jerseys kasi masusot nila yon going to Seattle, di ba? Nauna pa yung design ko kasi sa sarili ko lumipad.
Oh,
So that
gag.
was like one of the motivations that I've done.
Pasok na.
So pro bono
Ina.
din to, actually. Ayun. So I was working on this design nga during the time na may nag-PM sa akin, one of the people from management. So his name is Trek Gutierrez. Of course, you know him.
Strike.
And we did parang through this execution work, parang we slowly rolled the ball for me getting out of my corporate job and being
Sa
hired
exec
for
siya
Sports
umano.
talaga, which was Peso kasi he was handling Peso before. No?
Yung peso pa si Trek.
So ayun.
Tapos pumalpak yung peso.
I guess through this kasi dahil dito sa execution work ko, nakaalis ako ng corporate job ko for Mad Albert to actually doing esports design for a living na. So yun, eventually I got noticed by the management and I got picked up by Peso. So this is one of the defining work that I've done before then.
Yun.
So napansin niyo itong jersey na to. This was also worn by Senator Bam Aquino nga kasi they
Ayun.
also made a jersey for him. And eto, sila ngayon. So, super happy about this.
Din yung break
So yeah,
sa
So,
esports niya.
medyo blurry yung timeline ko dito kasi I've been doing multiple things at the same time. So may freelance ako, may day job ako, and mamaya mag-intersect sila lahat. So ano lang, hopefully maintindihan nyo pa rin yung kwento ko. So yeah.
Kwento pa lang siguro 1 oras na.
Tangay na nga.
Dumating ako sa point na hinire ako ni Peso. And one of the projects that I was doing was esportsbyinquirer.net.
Project lang yung
siguro
kaya.
mamaya pa will give more of a background on this. But esportsbyinquirer.net allowed me to be my best creative self kasi we're just having fun doing graphics like this. And siguro parang ano din to, training wheels ko lang to kasi I'm trying to learn more about the industry kasi news outlet nga siya and trying to learn how to do better content. And I'm working with a team now that also does a lot of esports creative work. So one of my favorite experiences dito was the Boston Major. Me and Pau and one other teammate namin, si Irina, was developing yung campaigns and yung mga graphics for content for the Boston Major. And super happy kami nun kasi ano siya, it's a different time zone and during that time the 7.0 was also released. So parang a lot of media outlets are also competing for like doing the same kind of content. So we're happy na lumaki rin yung page namin, lumaki rin yung traction ng website dahil dito sa ginagawa naming content. So ayun, it was a fun time to reminisce. So shoutouts kay Pao, siya mamaya magdi-discuss nito.
Oh?
Eventually
si
kasi,
Pao bago.
a lot of the people
Nakuha
from
nila.
Peso actually move on to Tier 1 Entertainment.
Ayan
So
na.
I was also part of the team who moved on. So I was a pioneer employee and ako gumawa ng logo essentially. So dumating kami sa time na
Panis.
parang
Yung
we were
T1
doing all of
logo.
these things for the
No.
company kasi it's something new, it's something fresh, and it's something na it was worth
Si ano
doing
ba?
before.
Pangalan nun?
So ako gumawa lahat ng logo, lahat ng branding ng brands na ngayon, which is yung
Di ba ang dami na rin
Amplify,
nag-alisan sa Tier 1?
WXC Plus before, yung IRLs, so on and so forth. And I also helped improve yung Wombex combo brand na ginagamit ngayon. Even if medyo focus sila sa Lupon, WXC. So yun yung part ng ginagawa namin as an art director for Tier 1 Entertainment. Ayun. So medyo we'll breeze through some of this. Kasi one of my favorite projects during my time, pinaka naalala ko was actually Galaxy Battles. In 2018. So long story short, this was supposed to be a major but didn't happen. And a lot of people actually lost their nawalan ng tiwala with the organizers and like everyone involved in the project.
Sa Galaxy.
So medyo we had to step up talaga and show na parang this is still a worthwhile event. And I was in charge of doing the creatives for the grand finals, which is actually broadcasted sa ABS-CBN SNA. So yun, this was a defining moment then in my career kasi this is the first time my work is on TV. And very happy ako kasi although my team lost kasi EG fan ako, the graphics and like the presentation that we've
Laging
done was
talo si
actually on point
RD.
and we were happy with the results.
EG fan niya eh. Third placer, EG.
Next one naman siguro, one of the things that was really fun was a project called WXC Plus. Basically, it's a secondary channel that does a lot of side content.
Di na tinuloy yan.
Basically, kasi there's a main channel for
WXC
esports tournaments and esports games. Pero this is the channel where we talk about those things. So gumagawa kami ng maraming shows, gumagawa kami ng maraming design for it. Obviously, I used to host one of the shows here. And I'm very thankful kasi we had to design the key elements.
Kasi lahat sila mahilig dun.
Sponsor placements for various shows on WXC
Si Boss
Plus.
Mac.
So this was also one of the first times na I worked with a non-endemic brand exclusively. So that's something I'm very happy about. Kasi for example, I was in corporate nga, but I did esports for a while, for now. Tapos I had to work with corporate brands for like non-endemic projects like this one. Na how do we intersect yung parang companies like Dove into gaming and esports. So this is a project that I'm very proud of. And I think si Pao din will discuss this kasi nandito siya sa picture eh. So yun. Ito medyo mabigat to for me to discuss because there was a time na this was one of the moments where I had to leave because I want to go solo. So this is the part where I'll be discussing what are the motivations I've done and ano yung mga nangyari since. So kanina I was talking about na parang a lot of
highlight
this was happening simultaneously. So ginagawa ko tong tier 1 peso esports INQ habang may overdrive sa gilid na ginagawa ko rin. So imagine I was working 16 to 18 hours a day,
Tangina, 16
balancing both of my lives essentially.
Tulog
Kasi I
na
was
lang ang
trying to make
gagawin ang
a
putik.
name for myself then in the design world as overdrive. So what are the things na ano ko? What are the defining moments siguro sa career that happened? So back in 2018, you remember I had Malaysian friends who were started with Dota 2 room. Nakilala ko sila in 2018. I met them personally. I was in the Kuala Lumpur major and
KL.
there were actually companies and people who wanted to hire me and
Oh.
make me relocate pala to Malaysia itself.
Shit.
So parang dun ko naisip na I think there's a lot of value to what I bring and a lot of people respect and like my work enough na parang gusto nila ako kunin. So parang namulat yung mata ko kasi there's a bigger mission to all of this pala.
Sa Pinas
Led
niya
me to
gusto
go
eh,
solo.
no? 'Di ba?
So basically,
Na
yung
ikalat.
ginawa ko is
Siya yung gusto niyong magkalat ng ano.
I talked to all the people involved. For example, I talked to all the people who are interested with what I do and what I work and for my work. And basically, pag uwi ko, kinausap ko sila ulit and I wanted to establish yung company mismo, ni Overdrive. Kasi remember before, Overdrive was a freelance name for myself. Pero what they gave me was an insight na parang I can use this as a company na talaga. I can do Overdrive
Wow.
as a company itself. So yun. So right now ito na kami. We're full
May mga
complete
ano
right
siya.
now with from a one-man
Under.
studio. So shoutouts to
Na.
my previous team which nagbakasyon din kami in TI. So yun, one of my partners is the guy sa likod, si Alex. And he was the one who talked to me about establishing this company. And ayun, ever since meron kaming company sa Malaysia nun, and ngayon meron kami sa Philippines now. And yun, also shoutouts to my current partners right now, si Lars na sa gilid na nandyan, who had been with me ever since. So yeah.
Ever since.
So right now, yung ginagawa
Uy,
namin
Sibol?
for Overdrive kasi
What?
is we've been developing branding and strategy and design
Mga
for a
SEA
lot
games.
of companies.
Ganda,
ngayon.
ganda niya, no?
Kasi with my previous work, medyo nagkakaroon ng conflict kasi when I had to try to work with other people. So I had to go solo and independent so I can work with everyone. Kasi naniniwala ako na I can make a change if wala ako sa isang lugar lang. So yun, one of my proudest projects ever, siguro sa career ko na to, is developing yung branding and yung look ng national team natin for Southeast Asian Games and beyond. So this was Sibol. I was also in charge of making the name. So super happy ako about that. And
Siya nakaisip ng
and
Sibol?
I'll show you more of the project. So
Kaya nga
parang
eh. Siya ba?
ginawa namin siya dito na parang
Siya,
out of the
in charge daw siya sa pangalan
actually,
eh.
medyo rush pa nga yung project eh. Kasi
Grabe.
we're also pressed on time and we were in charge of like developing yung visuals,
20p na
developing
yan.
yung logo, developing
Labo,
like a brand story for them.
Discord, no?
Which was
Discord
used by
yan.
the team. And I'm very happy to say na parang
Ayun, no, diniscuss niya yung ano,
when
Sipol.
people say Team Philippines,
Baka hindi naka-nitro
they
yung
say
Discord
Sibol.
niya.
So yun yung parang defining namin sa brand projects.
O yung
So
ginamit.
yan. So I'll show you.
Makikita mo yan sa Overdrive Studios na website eh.
nagawa namin for
Yung
for the
ano niya sa
brand.
Sibol.
So napansin nyo yung previous work ko before, sobrang layo sa work ko ngayon. 'Di ba? Kasi parang there's a lot of improvements, there's a lot of parang
Siguro ang
mas-
dami lang natin tatanggalin
mas
yung
constructed na
parang yung previous work niya na yung pinakauna kahit wag na
maayos
pakita,
yung
ganun.
work ko ngayon compared sa mga gawa ko dati.
Yung intro lang
So yun,
talaga, yung
before we end,
Sa
school
tagal-
niya,
I think yun naman
ano yung trabaho
pinaka-point
niya
ko.
dati,
Kasi
tapos
right now,
konti paano siya
what
napasok.
we're-
Ganun lang.
we're-
Wag na
we're
yung
still
sobrang
doing a lot of
haba.
things pa rin as Overdrive,
Kasi hindi
pero
hindi
obviously,
focus
we're still
dapat kay
affected by
RD
the
eh.
situation that's
Kahit
happening
sobrang
right now.
inspirational ng
Pero ayun
kwento.
nga, marami kaming there's a lot of
Dalawa
things
Ang
happening pa rin
hirap
with
kasi
the
na
2020.
puro ganyan.
we can't
Kasi
share
si
with
Boss
you guys.
Makoy,
But
may
I'll
kwenta
also
ba
share
niya
with
yan
you.
lahat? Matatapatan ba niya yung
Yun nga
ganun
eh.
kahabang
Eh
kwento?
nga eh. Matatabunan si Boss Makoy ba?
Oo, kaya hindi pwedeng ganun kahaba kwento ni RD. Sabihin ko lang, RD limit yung mga yung kwento mo ng 10 to 20 minutes.
Ikaw compress mo na lang.
Mm. Kaya niya yun. Ang dami kasi niyang details na inano.
full details niya na nga yung kwento eh, na talagang from the
Oo.
start
Wait, what?
kung paano niya sinimulan, ano yung tumulong sa kanya.
Pag sinearch mo overdrive.gg, makikita mo yung
Who's
ano
that?
eh. Ito,
Ba't di
share
pa
ko na lang
.com yung ginawa nila?
The perfect
Ewan
game.
ko. Yan o. Sensible yan. Yung nasa screen niya kanina, yan na rin yun.
Tama mo?
Wait, what?
Yun o.
Ito yung hindi alam
Yung
nila.